Do you remember that number you said?
Of course.
What was it?
1,000.
Yeah.
That went so
Hey,
viral.
man, how long you been home?
Been like 2 weeks now.
2 weeks. So let's say 2 weeks. Let's just say 14 days. If it's 2 weeks.
Yeah.
How many do you think you knocked down since you've been home?
So far I'm on like 2.5 right now.
And a half.
Yeah, and a half.
Man, you fucking on the shih tzu. What the fuck is that? Hey, man, Louis was like, what the fuck? And I was like, man, you probably talking about like a shih tzu rub. I don't think my homie coming home like knocking down dogs and shit. Like,
Yeah, I'm knocking these bitches down.
Hey man, but the 101 Dalmatians too. Bro, it's like you come home and you giving us so much already.
Yeah.
Hey man, and when he was talking about fucking on the shit too, I'm like, man, dog. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, so you say 2.5.
2.5.
How do we get to 2.5?
Got some head.
Hey man, let me tell you, Wack is here as well too, and I talk with Blueface briefly out there. They never come in and say, hey man, don't ask us this. Don't say this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like even when I saw one interview, man, I saw a piece of when you apologize for like shooting off at home or I was like, nobody edits that.
No. That's against what we stand for.
Yeah, man. So you knocked down 2.5.
2.5.
And the half is head.
Yeah.
Man, how good was that when you gone for like damn near 2 years? And to come home.
It ain't been as exciting as you think. I actually been having like I don't know what they call it, sexual anxiety or something. I just ain't been as horny as I used to be, you know?
Already though.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
I don't know. I just kind of forgot about it, kind of.
Just, are you working more?
No. It's just, I guess, being in jail, you know, not being sexual at all. You kind of just learn how to live without it type shit.
Damn, and so you know how when people say when you get home, or even when you're hungry, you think you're gonna eat everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And then when you get full, you're like, ah.
You ain't even eat that much.
Yeah, so you come home, you get the 2.5, you know, because the half is very important as well.
Very important.
So you get the 2.5, but you're not as crazy as what you thought you were gonna be.
Nah, I don't know. Back in my days, I would have been at 14 already.
Yeah, easy, one day. Yeah,
one day.
But let me tell you, man, we lived through you. Like when you said that 1,000 in 6 months, which I thought was a little cap, but you know, even if you missed by 100, that's still beautiful. but when we lived through you.
I like that.
You know,
I fuck with that.
and now, I don't know. You talking about, so is this a growth? Or just like not being around is like, I ain't tripping.
Yeah, a little bit of both.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of both, cause like I've been around like naked women and it'll make me horny.
Damn.
Kind of crazy, yeah.
Yeah, man, but I mean, shit. You want let's try it. What you doing this weekend? Like, I'll come by and do the interview over there.
Come on, man.
Hell no, I can't fuck with you, man.
Everybody get naked, you gonna see your pussy back.
you know, I can't be around you.
What?
You know, come on, yeah, very.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Respect.
yeah. Do you see yourself getting married, Blueface?
Yeah, actually. Going through my situation, I learned that it's a little beneficial if you already got it set up.
Right, man. And when I ask you aside from women, man, when you taking off the street, and you gotta think, man, you're off the street, face when it's like everything is you. You know what I'm saying? Like at high moments, socially, record-wise, radio, shows, and everything. And you go from some of the best homes, buying homes and the best hotels and traveling, to now you go to prison.
Yeah.
What does that feel like when all that, not taken away, because it's obvious it was put on pause, but when you don't have that access?
Just makes you appreciate it a little bit more, you know? A lot of stuff I was doing there, shit I could have did at home, you know? I had to go to jail to do it, so.
Yeah.
So that's all, just maybe respect the game a little bit more.
Hey man, did you ever at any point have the realism where you're like, man, I'm really in this motherfucker?
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
It's like after the first year, you know, it's kind of like, that's all you're thinking about. When I'm gonna get out, After a year though, it's like, all right, man, I'm probably not gonna get out soon, so I might as well just start programming and just routining and going with the flow in here, you know?
Yeah. And that's crazy because you say a year.
Yeah, take a little minute. Because you're going to fight the feeling like, man, I do not want to get comfortable. It's not home. It's not my room. It's not my, you feel me?
Yeah.
But after a year, it's like, nigga,
Right, this home.
This your room, nigga.
Yeah.
Go in that cell, lock that door.
And that's got to be wild for someone that, you know, that have so much freedom.
Exactly.
And call it on your own and when you want and 24/7. And so when you program though, huh? You made
program, yeah.
You did that. Cause even the picture that we saw, I'm like, man, this dude is really, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I was even going viral in there.
Yeah, hell yeah. Anytime you released a picture, it went viral.
Man.
So did you have a feeling that the streets or America and the world was waiting on you?
Yeah. Towards the end, I'm like, damn, they waiting.
Yeah. Hey man, but when you say the first year you say you fighting the feeling.
Yeah.
Like going into that second year, you're like, okay, this is it. This is my cell. This is home. This is so on and so forth.
Exactly.
But then, when do you know that you got action on a date? Because that's when it gets even worse again.
Yeah.
When you know you about to touch down.
So shit. Not until your date is a month away.
Yeah.
It's like when it starts like, all right, I might go home. Because my date got pushed back like 3 different times.
Right, yeah, so you couldn't even lay your head on that.
And
you
then
know,
my max date was April 2027, so that's how long they could have kept me if I didn't stop like fucking around, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So.
In your head at any point were you thinking April 2027? Worst case scenario?
No, hell no.
Right, oh yeah, you was like, man, I can't get involved with
I
this.
wasn't even trying to go to 2026. I ain't doing nothing.
You was like, man, I'm gonna be opening up some gifts on Christmas of 2025.
It was too perfect. The date was like December 1st. I was like, man, I can't fuck that up. I was like, holidays. So then I ended up getting out like a couple weeks earlier.
Man, what do you do when you first get out?
When I first got out,
because I saw a video of you like walking out, like, you know, everything now is viral.
Yeah.
So everything is on camera. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm pretty sure Wack, when you came home, we didn't have cameras and shit, just trained on right? You know what I'm saying? Pyro. Hey, Wack, do you still say pyro? Oh, yeah. Now and then, man. You know what I'm saying? People know what it is. You know, I don't have to say it all the time. So what's that? Say it again. See, yeah, and chirping and shit, like chirp, guess who's on? Chirp, oh shit, chirp. What do you do, like, when you, now we see the video you getting out, but when you come home, what do you miss? What do you eat?
What did I eat? Well, my appetite was hella, like, thrown off, so I didn't go as crazy as I thought I would.
Same, see?
But when I came home, I thought everybody would be able to put their feelings aside and, you know, at least welcome me home, but fuck that, they're like, man.
They still mad.
2 years later, I'm like, 2 years later?
And can I ask specifically, or if you, roundabout, what are you talking about?
Just the baby mama shit, my mama and shit, you know, they just had, kept bringing up stuff that's, been 2 years, damn.
Right, and to come home to it.
Yeah, literally off pause, like you said.
And that's really some of that shit where you probably like, man, can I get 36 hours right here? Can I get 30 hours?
Yeah.
So
they didn't hold back.
And the reason why I ask you, Blueface, is because some people, man, they don't see this real side of going in, coming home, what you miss. Even people see the glorification, like, oh, he made it home, he did. But people don't think about being away from your kids, being away from the limelight, just being able to get up and open up your door when you want.
No, that shit's just different, man.
Yeah, man.
It does.
Yeah. Any anxieties when you came home? Because, and let me tell you, man, there's some people that can say 2 years, 5 years, a year. There's some people that say, oh man, and everybody in here got somebody that's been stretched.
Yeah.
But anytime you get is real time. Yeah. And it take a small amount of time for you to start thinking different, acting different, feeling different. People think they can do a certain bit on their head. Oh, I can do that. I'm like, no, you can't, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
and like 20.
And this is living 20. Think about somebody you don't want to be around for an hour.
Yeah, you can't escape.
Yeah, this is living with somebody.
Right there.
For 24/7.
Some random person you don't even.
And your Blueface.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you walk in face? Are you embraced, or are you like, man, this or a little both?
A little bit of both. So when I first, got to the county and reception, I was.
Are you LA County?
Yeah.
Okay.
LA County and the land reception. I was, they were signing everything. It was like a big old thing every time I hit the door and stuff. But once I got to prison, it was like. Everybody had life, so they didn't even know who I was. They've been down for so long. They're like, Blueface, who's that? Like, who are you? I'm like, I ain't nobody, bro. Don't even worry about it.
Yeah,
no, it was cool.
Like, don't make me special.
Yeah. Once I got to where I was at, everybody there had been there for 20 plus years, and they just didn't know who I was. So that was like the best. I was just walking around. Of course, it was young people who made it a thing, but majority was like, who's Blueface, man? Which guy is that on the yard? Who's he?
Is it a gift and a curse though? Like, you know how to use Blueface?
Yeah.
And then it's also like, damn, like.
Yeah, I know how to swag it, so.
Yeah.
I know when it's Blueface, the rapper, and Blueface, the tough guy.
Right. Hey, man, and we got to talk about the size you put on, bro.
Yeah.
Now, for one, how much iron, what are you doing in there? Because there's no weights,
yeah, no
you know
weights,
what I mean?
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
No weights, man. Just prison yard workout, man. Push-ups, pull-ups, and dips. It's all day, every day.
Yeah, you did that shit every day, huh?
Yeah, every day. 2 times a day.
Because I want y'all to paint a picture of the last time we kind of like saw you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And respectfully, you was, what you said?
I was petite.
Yeah.
I ain't looking at that shit. I was looking at old shit, I'm like, dude, look at this little petite ass right here.
But you gotta think about that, and that's what I want to lock the picture in. When you think, Blueface was a slim guy.
Yeah.
Did you know you had this in you or on you, or it could get to this?
Nah. Like I tried to gain weight plenty of times,
Right, at home.
Yeah, at home. Sports and whatnot, and never worked. But I don't know. I guess I was just more focused on it this time, so I really started writing it down.
Mm-hmm.
Once you start writing shit down, that's when
Like workouts and everything.
Yeah, just eating.
What were you eating? So you probably need to do a meal plan too, though. You ever thought about doing like a prison meal prep service? Because let me tell you, I've been trying to gain weight too. Now, God forbid, I ain't going to prison.
You ain't trying to gain weight.
I'm trying to gain, but I'm trying to gain another good 20,
right,
20, good 30. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a difference. Like, I ain't trying to go with 500 pounds.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? But what are you eating? And of course, it's a little different because now your diet's got to be different.
Yeah. So I was just make sure I eat 5 meals a day. However you can switch any meals. Because obviously you ain't gonna make 5 square meals. And, feel me? That's like unrealistic. So what I did was just I probably made. So they serve chow. So you get 2 hot meals from the prison guaranteed, and then I probably fill in the blanks with oatmeal for 1 meal, and then mashed potatoes for the other one. So that's 4 right there. And then at night, maybe I'll just have a burrito, have somebody just make me something real fast. But I make sure I eat 5 times every day.
Damn. What was your commissary like?
It was straight. I mean, you can only spend $300 a month.
Yeah.
So
you're like, man, 300.
Yeah. So I was doing it in like 2 weeks.
You're like, I'm broke in this motherfucker.
But yeah, I just loaded up on oatmeal, mashed potatoes, and I was pretty much my diet right there. Oatmeal, mashed potatoes.
Do you know the weight you were when you went in?
Yeah, I was probably like the last 5 was like 152, 154.
Damn.
When I weighed in.
What do you think you weigh now? Or what do you weigh now?
Right now I'm like 210, 215.
Fuck.
Yeah, when I got out, I was almost 230, so I kind of like,
And you say you're gonna keep you're gonna keep the size.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep where I'm at right now. Still where I'm at.
You still working out daily?
Yeah, every other day.
You still prison eating?
I still eat mashed potatoes.
Right.
Yeah.
Gotta get your carb game in.
Just go to Popeyes and KFC, just get a large mashed potato. Something you just gotta have something knocked down real fast.
Hey man, did you know that you were big when you were in prison, or did people have to tell you?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Because at first, I could feel myself just getting like a little big, but like, so I was like throwing up at night, I used to wake up.
Why?
Just throwing up, overeating.
Oh, okay.
My stomach is stretching,
You're like, yeah, you know that shit. No.
Yeah, but at first, I was like, all right.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I see a little something. But it wasn't until like I'll be at the pull-up bar, and then somebody be standing next to me, and then they'll look at their arms, and then they'll look at my arms, and I'll be like, bro, don't do that, bro. Like,
right.
That's when I know I start getting big, when people start looking at me and looking at themselves, like sizing me up type vibe, So I'm like, damn, I must be getting big, because niggas is looking at me different now. Like,
Did you hear
looking
anything?
at your muscles and then looking at mine, it's like, damn, what you looking
Did you hear anything when the pictures came out? Did anything get back to you in the yard where people was like, man, this motherfucker put on some size?
Oh, yeah. All those pictures, for sure. I seen it in the pictures. You know, it's not really too many full body mirrors in there.
Right.
Little ass square mirror in yourself. So I never really got to look at myself and be like, okay, damn, you looking like heavy here, heavy there. So I just blew up type thing. And then the pictures, I fell in love with the pictures. I'm like, yeah, a 101 Dalmatian right there.
The 101 Dalmatian.
Yeah.
What is that?
That's that dog right there, man. You see what it is, you stop, like,
yeah, when you see it, you don't see it every day.
Exactly.
Hell yeah, so the 101 Dalmatian is special.
You with your son, you with your kids, see that 101 Dalmatian?
Yeah, you pointed out.
One of them dogs right there.
Hey man, let me tell you, and I gotta ask you too, Blueface, you went in, and everybody asked you about the tattoos.
Yeah.
You went in, and we knew Blueface with tattoos.
Right.
And
I don't know why everybody's so surprised.
Come on, stop that shit. What the fuck you mean you don't know why everybody? You don't know why everybody's surprised?
Oh, because I came in the middle with it?
Yeah, and then not just what you came in the middle with, like, you got logos.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure you explained this before, but I don't know. What
Well, go ahead.
is that a Major League Baseball?
Yeah.
Okay, so what is that? What is the MLB on your face?
So it's like game coaching, you know, like you played ball before, like you did something for, you know, for whatever team you stand behind.
Easy call.
Exactly.
All right. And is that a Y too?
Yeah.
I don't think I need to ask why.
You gotta ask why.
Yeah, you don't have to ask about why on there.
Exactly.
And I see the W and I know that logo.
Yeah.
All right, and then what's in the middle of your forehead right here? Is that?
It's a YSL right here.
Okay.
And then I got a Chase Bank.
Okay.
Got my
Stop.
name.
The Chase Bank. Blueface.
I Chase Bank.
God damn it. Why are you explaining all this ignorance to me? You know what I'm saying? Like, why is this making sense?
That's what I'm saying. It makes perfect sense.
Yeah,
the
the Dalmatian made sense.
Look, I got the
The fucking
logos.
MLB made
I
sense.
got the logo so you can identify it like that. I mean, I didn't want to get nothing that you gotta be like, what is that? Like, is that a heart? Is that a rose? Is that like a... No, I want you to see exactly what it is.
Excuse me, guys.
But what you say,
Chase Bank.
come on, what you say what it is, it's like, that's when it clicked, like, why do you got Chase Bank?
Yeah, because I Chase Bank. Good Lord. Hey man, so you're inside. Who they doing this is straight prison tattoos though.
Exactly.
This not like at the crib where you can, you know what I'm saying? So that's gotta be different compared to what you had prior to going in. Even just don't feel it.
Yeah, it was cool, you know, just sneak an essay in my cell and just, he go crazy.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. How was that though, man? Even you know, black, brown, those kind of things.
You know, they got their way and they got their way,
different.
but as long as you get the approval, you know, from whoever got it right there.
Is there a lot and of course a lot of people aren't strangers
Yeah.
to do certain things, but was there a lot you had to also learn? You know, you learn while you
Yeah, hell yeah. It was a lot I had to learn, like, basically I had to like damn near institutionalize myself just to,
yeah.
I don't know, just to get through the time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so you wake up, just little shit, like you roll your mat up and shit, set it up, you know, wipe certain shit down, and just, you know, just little shit like that. Just like every day, just repetitive, just to like feel like you're doing something.
What have you kept as far as, I remember one of my partners when he got home, and he said that he was waiting for his cell door to pop.
Yeah.
He said he was literally sitting on his, you know, on his bed waiting for his door to pop.
Yeah, so it's really a psychological thing, because it's like, some people, they have a little door jammer, right, where the door doesn't lock. So you can close it, but it doesn't lock. But it's still closed. But psychologically, people just like to know that it's unlocked. So it's like, to me, it don't matter. Like, once it's closed, like, you know, I'm not coming out, obviously, so. But that was one thing I noticed, and there's like people like to have the door unlocked, even though it has to be closed.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about that?
What about fights?
Yeah. That's going on all day long.
You?
Yeah. It's crazy, like once I got to prison, like most of my fights was like with my closest peers, like, you know?
Right.
Just like setting example type shit. You know, they just getting too comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
And then you gotta be like, bro, come on, bro. If you do that one more time, I'm gonna have to fuck you up. No, you gotta fuck somebody. You got to. Or else they just gonna keep playing.
Damn, Blueface, man.
That comes
When
down.
you came home, dude, I saw something too where you can't fit the clothes.
Yeah, man.
I would have.
You got some clothes over there for me?
Yeah, hell yeah, dude.
I need a couple of
Hey,
boy jeans.
man, you good though, bro.
What size you wearing the jeans, man?
Right now I do 36. 36.
Okay.
And what size you now?
Big, huh?
Yeah.
Thicker than jeans?
But I wear my clothes hip hop too though. You know what I mean? What size jeans you wearing now?
I'm like probably like 38 in the waist. Yeah, like 36 on the neck.
Where's the clothes at? I sure wish you would've.
Man, I just had a stylist bring me some, and then that was like the best I had, and then went back home to that little shit. So at home, my clothes are like a 32, 30 in the waist.
That's what you was wearing when you went in?
Yeah, like 30 in the waist, 32 length.
Hey man, so you say when you look at pictures, do you see a young boy or something, or just something different when you look at the pictures?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I was looking like a little ass bitch, for sure.
Oh, wow. Nobody would have said that.
Nah,
Because you're so
sure.
Blueface.
Looking at it now, it's like, damn, all right, I would have tried me too, you know?
Right.
So, yeah, hell yeah.
Hey man, so now music-wise, you come home and it's about music too.
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready for everything again? Because even with music that you're dropping, and it's crazy when you say, oh, it went viral or the views, but it's there.
Yeah.
Were you concerned about would that audience be there?
Nah, I knew that was like my first like way in, you know. So it's like once you get a chance to go back to that, it's like you gotta go crazy, you know?
Yeah.
So I already had it set up in my head, like when I get out, I gotta drop like one of them Blueface type, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta feed that, and then I could go and experiment, you know, feature around and fuck around. But I knew I had to get that first one out the way. Like,
were you nervous?
At first, yeah, because I wasn't writing nothing in there. So once I started,
you didn't write nothing.
Yeah, no, I didn't write nothing. Like I tried, but I didn't have no beats. You know, it just wasn't. Did
you think you was blocked out too though? Like
sure,
yeah.
Mentally, I wasn't. You know, all my songs for females. I just rap about like blood shit and females. I don't make like
I ain't no fucking.
I don't make jail songs or fucking nothing too like. So it was like, yeah.
Or change your whole shit
everything
up.
I wrote down was just jail shit. You know, like. So I was like, man, I ain't fucking with that. So when I got out, was a little nervous to like find one. You feel me? I'm like, damn. So you know, I'm trying, I'm just rapping. Like, all right, I'm going crazy though. I noticed I'm better. Right. I'm like, damn, I need that, you know. And then I was making that baby girl song, and then it's crazy. I didn't have no intentions of doing the "I'm gonna get you" and all the stuff that they like. That just came like the next bar. Like, feel me? I was like, I just need a bitch that I'm gonna chase around the house. And then it just went right there, like, you feel me? So it was like, it wasn't planned, it wasn't like I already had it set out to go that way. I didn't write none of this down. This was just all just in the moment. So, of course, prior to that, I was like, damn, I gotta get that one, you know?
Yeah. Were you kind of in your own way too? Was it in your head about getting that one? Because
yeah.
Even with the game though, man, we see hip hop did a lot. While you were gone.
Yeah.
The genre did a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and like I say, man, we in a position where sometimes you're here today and you're gone tonight. We forget easy, bro.
For sure, some new artists every other day.
Yeah, man. And something in our attention span is extremely short, man. And that's why I ask you too, were you and for one, you got to deal with real shit. There's real life that's going on.
Sure.
Not only where you are, but then taking care of. You still got to be a provider. You still got to do certain shit on the outside.
Yeah.
But at some point, when you're sitting there and you're just thinking about either the music or the way that the game went on?
Yeah.
Or are you concerned about like, man, my place?
Nah, not at all. I knew, I had a classic already, so it was like, I knew I just had to redo it.
Yeah.
Like that, you know? I didn't have to change or make a new sound or a new wave. I just had to like, go back inside. You know, they like that when I take my voice up and down. So I was like, I'm gonna
Did you work?
Yeah, it was perfect.
Right.
It was perfect. It
Hey,
just came
man,
along.
and the one thing with you too, though, bro, is that you know how to live. You know how to use the camera.
Yeah,
You know how to use social media.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like you, and for lack of a better thing, you know how to market.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
So,
like my music is just based off like what I'm on, you know?
Mhm.
I don't be making songs just like to make songs. All my songs is like happen.
in moment,
It happened.
yeah.
And music hits better like when people can see it happen and then you say it happened and then it's just like it just goes hand in hand.
Why do you choose to let so many people see? Not just you as an artist, but you as a person, and you let us in. You let us into the studio. You let us into, mom, baby, mama, whatever it may be. Why do you live so much and let us see so much?
No, I was running the circus. You know. So I was throwing shit shows. You know, I was perfectly
the
fine.
ringleader.
Feel me? I was perfectly fine with a shit show. So that kind of just became my niche for a little second. You know, like just fuck it. You know, let's do it.
Y'all want to be? Do I entertain you?
Yeah, exactly. You know,
You want to be entertained?
That was like my. But I kind of phased out of that. Like now, I'm more on some like, it's still a circus, but it's gonna be everybody gonna come on at a certain time.
Right.
It's gonna be an encore, and the crowd is gonna be, you know.
Yeah,
But before it's just a shit show. Everybody just go out there and just do what you do best. Man. You wanna jump off the fucking top of ropes.
Yeah, just make sure cameras in there.
Yeah, make sure it's on. Just make, and that's crazy. I used to always. Did you get it on tape?
Right. Did we get that?
Yeah, that was me.
The downstairs fighting, is there cameras out there?
That was me. That was me.
And, like you fucking had a full-on reality show
Yeah, not for real.
at the house.
Yeah.
Where do you sleep when all that chaos is going on?
Well, at this time I had another house.
Okay, yeah.
This was like my playhouse type thing.
Let them fight. Like, yeah.
No, that idea was actually inspired by a video shoot I had at my house.
Yeah, man.
And the girls started just fighting and stuff. And I don't know, that's when the video, and I'm like, everybody get naked, let's see who puts the best, right? So that day.
Oh, yeah, that's classic. No.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That was classic, bro.
Yeah.
That day, I was like,
I remember when Martin Luther King said, free at last, free at last.
Really?
And I remember when Blueface said,
everybody get naked, let's see who puts the best. So that day was like, damn, that shit was viral. That was my first shit show, put it that way. And I just kind of like got high off it. Like, oh, damn, I'm gonna do this every day. It's lit. They love to see it. And then it was a video shoot, you know, like the girls was like, all right. I was like, damn, I need to capture this, like,
all the time.
like, you know, but financially, you know.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. How do I make this, you know what I'm saying? If it's gonna happen,
Exactly.
how do I get,
Yeah, so I went on OnlyFans with it and went crazy.
Hey man, so you put your show on OnlyFans?
Yeah, all to the neck. Seen every dollar come in, every dollar go out. It's all to the neck, man. It ain't one of the mysterious things.
Let me tell you, and that's what I say about what's happening with where we are now. How genius shit is, because at first it used to, and people say, "Oh, gatekeepers," and I just say, "Okay, there's gatekeepers," but it used to be, okay, how do I get this to HBO, ABC, whatever these people are that don't see it? And now that's why I see with podcasting and streaming, it's like I could just do this shit on my own.
Literally.
You know what I'm saying? What were you seeing off of the circus, the shit show?
So OnlyFans, I think I made like a little under $1 million, probably like 900 something. I can pull it up and see.
Hell no, I don't want to see it. Let me see it. I believe you like a motherfucker though, cause
it's gonna be more viral if they see it.
right.
Like,
see, look how you thinking. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, so how long was the shit show, the circus? How long was the show going on?
It was 21 days, so I did it 5
You
seasons.
made damn near $1 million in 21 days.
So 5 times that. So,
Jesus Christ.
so I did it 5 times, so 3 weeks times 5. Anybody can do that math for me?
What you talking? Like just three? You did 5 shows?
5 seasons, so 5 different times, 21 days.
Jesus, let me see this.
Horse brother.
I love how you call them seasons. like, he's the CEO, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, man, you know, season 3 right now. Hey, man, does it trip you out, Blueface, that girls show up for this?
No, not at all. You know, the crazy part was I ain't pay none of them girls. They just came just to you know,
Be there.
just to get their
And get beat up.
whatever they.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't do that. I don't do that.
Aren't you the one that got slapped in the kitchen? Yeah. Yeah, that was me. That was me. What do your girl at the time? When you doing this? What do the women in your life say?
So at this time, I was with my first baby mama, and when I first did it, right. The first 2 days, so I was, like I said, I was experimenting. I didn't really know what I was doing. I didn't have enough security, enough camera people, or whatnot. So
Tuition into the school of experience.
so the first 2 days, I'm playing security, cameraman, editor, and I ended up staying like longer than I, you know.
Then the
told
CEO
her.
should.
Yeah, feel me?
Oh, you stayed longer than you told her.
Yeah, because I told her I
Gotcha.
wouldn't be staying the night over there or whatnot. So, you know, one time I ended up having to stay the night, and then
For work.
for work,
Mhm.
of course. And then, so this is how the whole Krishan thing came about. Like, she pulled up with all her friends. I guess she, you know, was live and all the shit. So she just felt like I was favoring her more than everybody else.
Was Krishan in the house?
Yeah.
Oh, so that was our introduction to Krishan?
Yeah, the first season.
Oh, shit.
So boom. So she called herself trying to pull up and show up. Pull up with my sister and a bunch of her friends. They chase her out. She hits her face on a statue in there, and that's how she lost her tooth originally. Yeah, it was a color.
You think what?
Zebra.
Yeah, it wasn't a Dalmatian.
Okay, so a little bit under there. That's
Okay.
how much I made right there.
Damn. Let me see this. Jesus Christ. Oh.
Yeah, it was cool, man. It was worth it.
Oh.
Yeah, once you see the payouts, it's like,
Ooh.
it's like every time I click payout.
Oh. Ooh. 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 Oh yeah. Hey man, you can start to see where it starts to take off.
Yeah.
You know, you see like, oh
That's what I
man.
like about OnlyFans.
You're like,
You see
man,
everything.
2,000, all right, that's cool. 2,000, that's oh, you got to 3,000, that's cool. April, 13,000. Oh, March, 20,000. Oh, February, 27,000. And then you're like, oh shit, 57,000, 68,000.
Jesus.
Yeah, 22,000, 36,000, 30,000, 39,000. Yeah, 47,000, 25,000. Yeah, okay, yeah, this is beautiful.
No, that's what I'm saying, you know? Just to have a good time.
Hey man,
Feel me?
Blueface. Before, and we probably had this conversation before. What jobs did you have before? Because some of those are annual salaries. Some of those months.
October 2020.
I'm telling you, dude. No, I was inspired too, but real talk, it was a little jealousy too. When I started. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think we good enough to let you know. It was a little bit of like, as I was floating, it was a little hate shit coming out.
Yeah,
You know, it should be right.
just to have a good time around girls in the crib. It was dope, bro. It was.
Hey man, some of those, and not even 100,000, but some of those are annual salaries. You know what I'm saying? Like, what kind of jobs did you have beforehand?
So ironically, I had a fucking porter job at this apartment complex for GHP.
Where'd
My
you
last
live?
name is Porter. That's why I said ironic.
Right.
So I was like, upkeep, paint the curves, dumpster area. We paint when people move out. I paint it, take all this shit out, type stuff. So that was my first real job, full time type thing, 40 hours a week. Then after that, I worked at Office Depot for like maybe a month, 2 months. I think that was the only 2 jobs I had.
And did you know from there, like, it's gotta be all me? Like, we had
Yeah,
Tyler Creator, he just said, man, I knew I couldn't work.
Yeah, I
Like,
wasn't the best employee. I ain't lie.
Right.
I was like when they had me painting the units.
yeah,
I'm in there sleep on the walkie-talkie.
I was gonna ask.
Feel me? I'm tired. I'm in there early.
Did you ever take any females into the vacant apartments?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Went to the little rental ones. They was all dressed up.
Yeah.
Come on
The
in.
stage screams.
Exactly. You feel me? I was just doing.
Fucking banging up.
Exactly. I was just having,
Hey man, did you know you couldn't work 9 to 5?
Yeah, but it wasn't until I worked on it. You know, I feel like you gotta at least try before you like write it off.
And then when you do write it off, did you know that it was gonna be entertaining?
Nah, I didn't find entertainment until like I was already going downhill. I already like chose the street life type thing. And then I just kind of like
how did that
slipped
happen?
and fell on this.
And how did that happen? Because and I know we
I use
said
like
that
beauty
before.
blenders for
But
everything.
how does it happen when you just like, man, it was a slippery slope already.
Yeah,
you know, I was in the streets, so on and so forth.
Yeah, I was already like, cause me, I be trying to be the best at whatever I'm doing.
I
You know?
just saw myself.
So
I look ghosty.
when I did work my job, I had the intentions to be the best employee. You know.
Mm-hmm.
You know. And then when I did do the other job, I had the intentions to be the best employee. You know. So when I started gangbanging, I had intentions to be the best gangbanger. You know. And then that was like not the brightest idea, I guess. So like at that time, it was just, I wasn't no entertainment. People used to always come up to me like, "Are you a rapper?" Like, you know, like you look kind of. I just hit them with that same dumb shit. "No, I'm really in the streets. I really do this."
No.
All that cool tough shit. So it's crazy that, you know, like it was like almost like destiny, like preordained type shit. Like people used to be, "Are you a rapper?" And I'm like, "Nah, I don't rap. I just gang bang." So then once I, you know, the story how I started rapping.
How was that?
One of my homies was rapping at the time, TC 4800. Shout out to bro. Yeah, took me to one of his shows or whatnot. Well, I was driving, I took him to his show or whatever. This time, iPhone had the little adapter piece where you couldn't listen to the aux without that piece. So that piece is like, I might get that tattooed actually.
Right, yeah. That's what I say, bro.
That little piece is what got me even like in the mix somehow, some way. So, I take him to the show. Now at this point, I'm just a homie in the background, you know, just throwing a hood up, trying to crack a bitch, have a good time, whatever. So I take him back, drop him off, but he had left that piece in the car. This piece is vital, so he blowed me up. "Hey man, I need it. All right, bro, shit. Where you at? I'll give it to you."
Yeah, but you didn't understand how vital that piece was
To my story.
Right.
To my story, because that piece is like, that's basically how I got in the studio. He's like, "Man, I need it." I'm like, "All right, where you at?" "I'm in the studio. All right, I'm gonna bring it to you." Pull up, they in the studio doing their thing. They listening to beats. I'm still just a homie though. I'm just smoking, you feel me? Just, all right, whatever, chilling. Something in me was just like, man, just write something, you know? Like, what the fuck?
Had you ever written before?
Nah, nothing.
Journaled or poetry, nothing?
Nothing at all. So it was like, I just felt like I was in a moment, you know? He rap. You know, it was just like, all right.
Right.
Try to get something out of this. So I just started writing little shit on my phone. I wasn't telling nobody or nothing. I was just like, man, I'm gonna write it. It's crazy. Blueface, baby. I was just writing that. Like, that was just like, just off the top, just came.
Were you Blueface to the homies?
Yeah.
Okay.
So my hood name was Blueface.
Yeah.
So, boom. So I finished my little shit. He go outside to smoke a cigarette or whatever. So I try to get up on him. Like, "Hey, bro, I just wrote this little shit down. Like, you know, let me go in there and try it out." You know? Granted, like, I would do this to somebody if I was in the studio at the time. So
Right.
I'm not saying it no type of way, but he brushed me off. Like, "Nah, man, you know, next time we working right now," type thing. All right, but I just go back in there, sit down, chilling again, you know, being a homie again. It wasn't until the motherfucking engineer was like, "Man, who next?" Nigga, I jumped right up, man, I'm next. He told me no, but you asked who next, I'm in there.
Now, is your boy in there too, or is he out somewhere? Like,
don't know where he was at.
But he was, you know.
It was, everybody was in there, you know, everybody rapped, so the engineer like, "All right, man, who's next?" So, but I jumped right in there.
And being that you never did this, you weren't nervous about it?
Yeah, of course.
Right.
Of course.
And especially if you got a group of your peers and the homies in there,
exactly.
and it's probably clowning circles too. You know what I'm saying?
So I ain't gonna say it was my best. You know, it wasn't like I just was hitting talent. I just discovered. No, it wasn't that. I just fell in love with the process of being like in the booth with the headphones and like
and
nobody could see
yourself.
me. Yeah, nobody could hear me or see me, and I could just like be whoever I wanted type shit. So. Yeah, that's really what I fell in love with. So after that day, I said, fuck him, and I just went on my own, like,
Yeah.
I started booking my own studio
Don't
sessions.
deny
I started doing
talent.
my own studio shits, and like, that's just how it went.
Yeah.
And even then, I used to try to reach back at him, like, "Hey man, listen to this, what you think? No, people do.
Damn.
No response, no answer. So.
Have y'all had a conversation since all the blow-ups?
For sure. You know? So yeah, still my boy.
Damn, man. When did you know it was happening?
So me, like I said, when I do things, I be trying to be the best at it. So I was already like, I already knew I was like gonna do it, you know, just because of how much love I have for it, just off the initial. So I knew it was gonna happen though. Like when it was a breakthrough, it was Dead Locs.
Yeah.
So I had already made like 4 songs, just experimenting with sounds.
But let me tell you, people that know Dead Locs, Dead Homies, that's just our conversation.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly.
But then the world gave it to you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? like the world gave Dead Locs to you. The world gave Dead Homies. Even if you can go back 30 years and Ice Cube has a song called, you know, Dead Homies.
Oh yeah.
But exactly. But when people say, "Oh, Dead Homies," it's like it's you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
the part of the culture out here, I guess.
Yeah, man. What about when people over you? Every other word is Dead Homies. You ever see when somebody like, yeah, man, then we came in, Dead Homies, man. She was right there, man, Dead Homies, man. Then she came in, Dead Homies. So I'm looking over here, man. I'm looking in my pocket, Dead Homies, cause I ain't got nothing.
I know a lot of people say that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, man,
Dead
this
Homies.
came Dead Homies, man. I got dressing over there, Dead Homies. Thanksgiving, macaroni, Dead Homies. She make the best.
Yeah, hey, it's crazy.
Dead
Like,
Homies, yeah.
in prison, that's how they talk.
Dead Homies.
That's how they talk, just like that.
Yeah,
Just like that.
Hey, man, what did you learn from it there, aside from I'm never coming back to this motherfucker?
What did I learn in there besides never coming back?
Is there discipline? Did you learn discipline in there?
Yeah. You learn how to routine. You learn what So what I got out of it was they basically just reteaching you how to live the American dream. You know, wake up, go to work, come back home, go to sleep, wake up, go to work, go back home. So that's basically the routine of program. You know, the bullshit. So they're just breaking down your free time, like, you know, this is how it's supposed to be.
How big did your house feel when you got home? Or a house?
Crazy. I was fucking, that's a good question. I was walking the house, I'm like, damn, who bought these big ass TVs in here? Like, these TVs are like unnormally big like that.
Like, this is fucking huge.
Because I'm watching TV like on something like this in there all day, you know?
And that's what I'm saying. People don't understand how long 2 years is.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? I went to this healing program for 7 days. Dude, I came home blue-faced. I did 7 days of this healing therapeutic stuff, right? I did 7 days, no phone, no nothing, no this, that, and the other program where you had to eat certain, all this. But this is me on some like therapy shit.
Right.
And then you do 2 days of kind of like coming back in, like, oh, you just still don't talk to somebody, but you could just 2 days of, I'm in a hotel now, writing journals, all this, right? When I came back to work, and you remember this, Lou, I couldn't find my voice. And not my voice. I was like, do I really want to do this?
Yeah.
I was even thinking about quitting radio. That's 9 days, bro. That's how much you can change, or just from being out of something. So when somebody say 2 years, you gotta think, man, when you say, man, I came home, I'm like, what the fuck, these big ass, you know what I'm saying? That's real shit.
That's really throwing me off. I'm like, damn, the TV bigger than the damn fireplace.
Hey, man, what about the movement and just being around people? Like, cause it's a difference between being around somebody when you locked up. How much of that do you come home with where you kind of like, you know, back to the wall, you know, just...
Yeah, like I said, just the sexual anxiety is the only thing that I really like throw me off, because like, you know, I used to be like going crazy, you know? I was in them 6 months.
Yeah, man.
When I got out, you know, in jail, you thinking like, oh, when I get off, I'm gonna nail everything. Everything get knocked down. Don't even look at me twice, man. I'm like a picture. I'm like a comment. Dead homies. I'm like, type in. Where you at? So, where you at? So when I got out, and I was like, I didn't have that drive. I was like, damn, that's hella weird, you know? Baby shaking her nose, all this funny. I'm like, fuck.
Damn.
It's not even getting me around.
Man, it's gonna take some time.
Not for sure. That's the only thing that's like, man, you know?
Yeah, man. Did you ever think like not something was wrong, but did you ever think like, damn, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, a little bit. You know, once baby, you know, put her in her mouth or something, go crazy. Then you know, it's gonna, you know, do me right.
Yeah, that's the 20
time, but you feel me? Once they put that half a work in, you might get the whole one, you know?
Yeah, that's true. That's true, man.
Also with the weight too, I be getting tired. Yeah, we get tired on baby like, hold on, baby, let me.
Let me catch my breath. Hold on.
All right,
Oh, man.
faint in the
Shit.
pussy.
Wow, man. Somebody come in here and get this shit out of the house. Please, man. Like,
For real.
yeah, so that weight is different up there.
Different, man. I'm laying on baby. Hold on, let me lay down on her. I'm just laying on her like this. Like, all right, hold on. Before, huh? Jack Rabbit.
Turn around. Yeah, man.
She on top, I'm still like,
Now you doing breathing techniques and shit.
You go ahead, do your thing. Do your thing.
I'm gonna lay here. Pass me the remote.
For real.
Like passing the remote, man.
I'm still working on my stamina. So I'm trying to get that right.
Yeah, man. I wasn't doing a lot of cardio, so let me get some of this cardio in before I. No, I'm still gonna be with you. Give me 30 days. I'll be back. I'll be back at you.
Nah, for sure.
Hey, man, what did your phone look like when you came home? Were you on a new number?
Nah, I had the same number actually, so that was dope though. Everybody was just, welcoming me.
Yeah.
I had a dope welcome.
Hey, man, one of my partners, we're not partners. Let me say partner because we're recording this. One of my partners that I know, he put a, man, welcome home blue face.
Yeah.
I hit him, I said, man, why are you welcoming this dude home from prison?
Right.
I was like, you don't know him. You know what I'm saying? Like, come, hey, man, and then he took it down. I was like, why you take it down?
You hate like that?
No, it's not hating, right?
You got the post
Let me tell you why. He was like, oh, man, I was just trying to get in the algorithm.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's been a lot of that going on, too.
Yeah, man, so it's Thai Hollywood if anybody want to know.
Yeah.
I was
There's a lot
like,
of that going on, too, for sure. Like, a lot of people, just doing shit just to be a part of the blue face out things. And, weird stuff.
yeah, man.
Stuff, not cool stuff.
Oh, really, though?
Yeah, like.
Hey, man, if you could have this conversation, and we talked a lot, man. Where are you at with, like, Krishan Rock now?
Shit, nowhere. Nowhere, man. Left her in the desert somewhere. But, she's still, so I don't got no, like, ill will for her. I just know I can't be successful with her.
Right.
So it's like,
And you say, and I'm pretty sure you tried. But what does that put you at? You know how sometimes you can't make an extra clean break because there's a child involved?
Yeah.
Where does that put you at with co-parenting, too?
well, she's pretty new to it. So I'm going to just be patient and give her time to realize that it would be better for her to, co-parent than to try to just lock up on them and be on something like, oh, if you don't want to be with me, you can't be with me type thing.
Right, with like the package deal.
Yeah, so she just need time to heal and, and that's really all it is. Once she heals, she's going to be more willing to just, here, take him.
Right. Is that a lot to deal with, though? Because when we look at Blueface, we think of all the great stuff.
Yeah.
All the fun and all of this stuff. And then there's the part of you that when it gets quiet, this is the other noise. And that's the real life shit.
Yeah, exactly. So, like I said, I don't try to micromanage or over-assess myself, because I got other kids, so
Yeah.
I gotta be able to be there for everybody, so I can't overly chase this situation. I just gotta wait for it to come to me.
Have y'all had a conversation?
Not since you went on there and said all that weird stuff. I'm like, go back to jail.
Oh, shit. You didn't catch that. So.
Yeah, all that. Yeah, I'm out of here with that.
Anybody here?
I was out 2 days. She told me to go back.
Damn, what she did it like a live or something?
Yeah, you know how she do.
Man, yeah, well, yeah,
He said that, man. I'm straight. Stay away from me.
Hell yeah, that and yeah, I know exactly that, and that and not knowing, but that could be,
Yeah, no, I know what time it is. You and son, y'all, you got good. Just when you ready to drop him off, I'm here for you.
Damn, man.
Till then, I don't know what to do for you. Even if you want to go be with your man, you can drop him off and go for a whole vacation, week, 2 weeks straight. So until she on that wavelength, that's nothing I can really do about it.
Damn, bro, and that's real life shit that you would have to deal with as well.
Yeah.
And plus coming home, man, and then business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and how did you meet Wack?
Shit. So boom, I had this one deadlocks was kind of like going crazy a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
People just kept hitting me up, hey, Wack looking for you, you want to holler at you or not. So I was just like, Wack, this time I just started rapping. So I don't know producers, I don't know managers, I don't know
I think I want to do liner.
I'm about to be a rapper.
Right.
So they tell me, you know, boom, boom, boom. I'm like, okay. I look into him. I'm like, what the fuck is this nigga looking for me for? This nigga's a fucking ran rag, out here going crazy, tripping and shit. I'm like, okay, I guess he's looking for me. So, but this is just word of ear. Like, yeah, he trying to holler at you. So boom, then he DM me. Like, oh, I'm trying to, I got this label thing going on with GRWM. So I reach out, okay, what's up, man? You know, how you hear about me? You know, and then he had told me his daughter or whatnot was playing on music. And then they had already had somebody sign at the time, right? So I was like, all right, that's cool. I'm just, you know, entertaining conversation with him back and forth. I think what sold it for him, he had came to this little party I was doing in San Bernardino, and this was like when I was just doing my like ratchet, like you could have me at a picnic, I'm going crazy, like baby shower and everything. Like, I didn't need much, so like when he came to that, I was literally standing on a chair,
rapping
in the backyard, star quality just going crazy though. Like I'm on a chair, everybody's just going crazy. Like, you know, I just had that quality. It was like, man, just turn on the music. Like you ain't gotta, I don't need a stage, I don't need nothing. So it's like, I feel like once he seen that, he started like really like,
I think I'm gonna start doing.
come on, man, come to my house,
Makeup in the
you know
bathroom
what I'm
now.
saying?
I can like see in here
Come over here,
versus out there.
So at first I'm like, man, I kind of wrote it off, you know, once I just heard all the crazy shit, Googled all the crazy shit, I'm like, man, I don't know.
Yo. Yes.
So he called me and whatnot. I stopped answering for him for a little bit. I'm like, man, I don't think so. Like, I don't see it. It wasn't until my boy, he was like, man, just hear him on, answer the phone. I'm like, all right, fuck it. Pick up the phone, you get to talking the shit again, you know, I can do this, I can do that, you know, come by, check it out. So then I had took a couple meetings with like Atlantic, and, you know, everybody was trying to, you know, see what's to me at the time, and it wasn't until I took the meetings that I was like, oh man, these people don't really know like what's going on in LA, so I would be kind of dumb to be like, sign my shit away to some people who don't even know the culture, gang shit, you know?
Can't get around LA without navigation.
So once I went to them, I was like, all right, maybe I should fuck with this dude. He at least on some like, he know what's going on type thing.
And he get in the trenches with you too though.
Exactly. So then, one day I was in the hood at the park, man. I was having a good old time. Bitches out there, we having a picnic, barbecue, everything. This nigga blowing me up, man. Come to my house, nephew. I'm finna see you a car, limo, truck, blimp, helicopter.
Right.
Like, man, not right now. I'm chilling right now, you know?
Like, man, I'm getting 2.5.
Yeah, 2.5. So boom, so he convinced me, so I just took the girls, one of the vibes I was with. I'm like, man, come on, just come with me. Got the car, went all the way to motherfucking,
Where he at?
yeah, where he was at.
Yeah.
I've seen his house, and I'm like, oh shit, he got it, you know? At least, it's different when you see it. You know, when you see somebody got it, okay, they can show me how to get it, because I see that they got it. So, you know, it was very impressive. I'm like, okay, dope, he got it going on, you know? So obviously, he knows something that I can learn from. And shit, he had to work right there. He had to work right there. I was like, damn, this nigga. He playing. Yeah, he had to work right there.
Like, you ain't even out the house.
Dang, he had to work right there. I'm like, okay.
Hey, what did you see in Blueface early on though?
Well, first of all, you know, my daughter did competitive cheerleading, right? So I'm wondering when I go to her, pick her up, she's the only little black girl on the team, right? She's like go to Worlds and the Summit and all this, and they screaming on the dead locks. On the dead locks. I said, what is? She's like, oh yeah, that's blessing. Oh, they're saying dead lows. You know, my kids, they don't know nothing about games.
Yeah. So on the dreadlocks.
So I started watching him. I started watching. I reached out to him under DM like 2 in the morning, sent him my number. He hit back. And what I didn't want to happen to him, and I think he fully understands it now, you go sign over there and you on the shelf. Because it's 5 other people been waiting 5 years.
Yep.
Now he'll tell you, November, you know, big boy, it's shutdown time.
Yes, sir.
Right? Savvy Third was there, he go to jail. I called nephew, because nephew was running all the time. doing this thing at the high schools. He literally jumping on his own car, doing shows, right? So when he go to jail in November, I called him. I said, you ready? He like, you damn right I'm ready. And from there, now shutdown time, but big boy, you know my strength.
Yeah.
Everything a major could do, my phone book does. This interview right here.
Yep.
I got you in the PD on the text lines, right?
Yeah.
So I look up, and next thing you know, him and Cardi B, him and YG, him and Kobe. By the time the label came back after the shutdown, we was gone.
Yeah. And today's price and yesterday's price, and there is no price.
But on top of that, when people was trying to hit him with the 50s and whatever, I hit nephew right. I did something that I wasn't supposed to do by the industry, but I did it how I would want somebody to do me. But even on top of that, how's your credit? Get that right.
Yeah.
First 90 days, I had, listen, I put him in a house so big, his mama thought I was trying to trick him.
Right.
She said, no way, that house is in your name. He got you paying for something that's in his name. It took him like 6 months to finally give in and say, Mama, here go my mortgage statement, you see? So she's trying to figure out, because what had happened was I embraced him as if he was mine. It wasn't just business. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like even when he went to jail, it was hard because I felt like I failed. And he'll tell you, I was on him, like, but I understand him. And so I think he gets it's a thin line when you're dealing with a man of advising him and they think you telling him what to do. So it gotta be genuine from the gate. When he hear my voice, he know I ain't trying to tell him what to do, I'm trying to protect him. He know that. Right? So
But that
like,
take time too, though.
Yeah, but what it was, like, we were so big. I don't think you remember the first time I brought him here. He had a lot going on. This is why a lot of things he did, like even for his kid's mother, let me know where his heart was at. Because a lot of people was down on him for
I remember one of my first interviews
I had
he
his
came with his son.
You know why? Because she tripping and saying, I ain't babysitting nothing. I said, Neff, his daddy gang over here with a car seat at.
Yeah.
So I'm in the hallway with the baby, right? So we can work it. So when you doing that,
you feel when he caught that time, knowing that you have calendars behind you.
Man, I beat, what we beat, about 4 or 5 cases? I beat the freeway shooting. I beat 2 gun cases. We beat attempted murder. I'm beating. You know, I got Alex Kessler one of the top. Gotta go on that. For these women, he sat, and you know I was mad as I was hot. He sacrificed his career because the side he used to build them worked against his care of him. So what built them took from him, but he said, I'm willing to take the risk to build them, and then we'll just make up for it. I'm up. Was I hot? I'm hot. I'm mad, but it's what he wanted to do. And that's why when I see him doing the things they do, I'm like, yo, this man really took a risk making you guys who, and I'm gonna say it, making you guys who you are today. I watched him. I watched him say, we're gonna do all this and I'm gonna look like the bad guy and they're gonna follow you and I'm gonna write your music, we're gonna put you out there and it's gonna be you. And it worked. It just wasn't no loyalty there. If they would have gave him what he gave me, they all be to the moon.
Happy birthday.
Is it hard to watch that?
It's hard because I know where his heart is at, and I don't want to see him get bit.
Cause I recently saw you break down the I live there and I gotta get my stuff out the closet.
Yeah, that was crazy. That's before he got there.
I saw that.
That was dangerous, and I knew what she was doing, and it was dangerous. And, you know, and I understand it. And with him, he kind of was like, he understood that. He like, yo, I'm trying to show this, like somebody can care about you, somebody can love you. So in his head, she came from some crazy stuff. I'm gonna show you the total opposite, and then she'll get better. Like he was real genuine, but he went against the whole grain. Out of pure respect. He know nephew, he tortured me one time. He made me ride way to Mexico with him. Remember that? Look, I would tell him, look, it's just us. He was like, all right, huh? Sprinter pulled up, she writing it. Right, but he knew the love and respect I had for him was greater than the distaste.
Hey, man.
You know, it was what
But
it
let me
was.
tell you this, man. Face, you what, 28 now? Have you seen the grow up in the even since he been home?
No.
Have you seen the grow up?
Yeah, he's very focused. You're not gonna trick him.
Yeah, and then also,
you're not
man,
gonna trick
for
yourself.
anybody out there too, man, it's also still gotta be Blueface. It's gotta be the fun, the craziness, the shenanigans, the personality of it. What do you do when you want to just kind of turn that off?
The chaos and all
Yeah,
stuff.
if you just want to be quiet, if you just want quiet.
Just look at one of my little shorties and
Disappeared.
We
hang
know
out.
the shorties was
No,
not.
it ain't that hard. It's just not go on Instagram or in
Right.
socials for a day or two.
Yeah, man. And build that. Continue to build that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Knowing how to turn that silence off, because the world is going to grab you anyway.
Exactly.
And let us do, and you gotta satisfy. You know what I'm saying? It's the product that you put out there too, and the part of the product is you.
Yeah, I got to learn that in jail too. Like, you know, a lot of stuff that was going up. Like, of course, I want to respond. I want to combat it.
Right.
But I'm like, I got the perfect excuse right now not to say nothing. So I brought that out here with me. You know, if I don't got a reason to say nothing, you could be saying whatever.
Does anything like bother you? And I say bother by either a comment or something bother you, hurt your feelings, was too much. You know what I'm saying? Because now he wants his device. This shit is horrible.
Yeah, no, it is.
You know what I'm saying? This shit,
You gotta have thick skin.
this the gift and the curse, bro.
Yeah, no, for sure.
And when you live by, and you live on it, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So, have you ever seen anything that you was like, man, that was a lot right there?
Nah, I ain't.
Have you ever did something where you thought like that was a lot?
Me
Publicly or to someone or?
Yeah. All the crimes I was committing, I was doing a lot, you know, on camera and stuff. So I was like, yeah, for
Yeah, I
sure.
don't know nothing about it. There it is. See what I'm saying?
The easy part. The easy part.
What's going on with you, man? Why you looking younger than this
Let me
motherfucker?
say this,
And
man.
you looking beige.
Just because of my woman R&B.
Oh,
Everybody listen. And even and I didn't know he had this conversation. I didn't know he had this conversation. And everybody says, I don't know what you've done, but he's not as mean as he used to be. And he smiles.
wait, which one?
No, he told R&B, Blueface.
Oh,
And you
yeah.
know, Blueface, look, Blueface, anything around me, a homeboy pop up, he's watching them, he's analyzing them, right? And he's gonna find his time to have his conversation. So I don't know where they was at, but she said, yeah, he came in and had a conversation with me. So, hey, where you come? Who are you? Where you come from? I'm taking care of you.
Mm-hmm.
And he seems to be a lot happier and nicer these days, right?
Right, smiling and shit. The fucking only got new teeth and shit. All this and shit.
She got it
Fucking
right.
right. Hell yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Blueface now. I need one of those. He using big ass words. Motherfucking
And the
way.
easy part about dealing with Blueface is you don't have to tell him what to do.
Mhm.
You just gotta know how to fill in the blanket in hand.
Yeah, and you know what I love about
You know
it
what I'm
too, man.
saying?
And I say this with everybody that I work with as well, man. It's easier for me to pull you back a little bit.
Yeah.
Like your personality is there. It's hard to just push somebody forward and they ain't got it.
Yeah.
But if you can take, just like with a haircut, I can make any haircut if you give me and I can trim. I can't make this, my head into something, So I'd rather pull someone back just a little bit, say, man, do it like this. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta let people crash the car.
Yeah.
You crash the car. You own that.
I think what hurt me the most though is he was in prison 5 blocks from me. And I couldn't get to him.
Well, you could have did something to went in with him.
Yeah, but then that would have hurt him. That would have hurt him. That would have hurt him.
It would have hurt you too.
That would have hurt him. And I think that I told R&B, I said I used to tell nephew a lot. And he's very, even though when he act like he ain't listening to you, he's listening, because he's not the average on the dead homies every other word, right? He's very, very intelligent. And I know when he was sitting in that cell, he heard me. Because I was trying to do everything possible. I've been big, I've been there. Started doing time at 12, I was in the penitentiary at 16. So I've been there in the worst way. At them times, what I represent was outnumbered 5, 6 to 1. It wasn't in style to be a blood back then.
Man.
Now it's like a goddamn commercial of
Yeah.
action. You know what I'm saying? So And I just to know what I know he's gonna go through just on intake and dealing with certain things, because it was like I failed my son. Because I love him like that.
Blueface, was that your first prison bid?
Yeah,
Like that?
First anything.
Man, listen.
No county time before?
Nothing. Listen to me.
Shit.
If somebody
And
called
you
me,
mainlining, man, let me tell you, somebody say I got to do some time now, bro, I'm PC'd up, I'm everything.
big. If somebody called me or he sent me a pin drop saying they pulling me over at this spot, before he got to that substation, the bondsman was in the lobby. I didn't, you know what I'm saying?
Hey man, what did you feel when this was the one
I couldn't.
that you could get? You know what I'm saying? Because there's times, even my son at 18, I tell him, I say, man, I'll be there and don't do something that I can't get you out of. You know what I'm saying? Don't do something. And when you figure like, man, I got him out of this, we did that, and then there comes that one where it's like,
I think my main thing was while he was in there, because I know what it felt like to you don't got no moving, you need people to move for you, is because he told me what he wanted, how he wanted his house to be, who he wanted there, who he didn't want there.
right.
And what was it? 3 days in, I'm going by the check, and Rock is in the house, right? He just happened to be on the phone. My first thing is, where you gotta go, right? Because I got my instructions. And he said, it's cool. And it took everything in me not to say nothing, but I knew he was incarcerated. So for me to challenge him or fight him on that at that point in time, I knew how it would have felt, so I just honored it. So, that was my thing. Whatever his request was, don't fight him on it, honor it, because he's in a vulnerable position. You know what I'm saying? Just honor it. Protect him, let him do his thing, and stay close enough to be slipping forward and catch him.
Wack, were you concerned for Blueface safety? Because you go in with a target, and either the target is, we love you, or the target is extortion, whatever it is.
First of all, I know him. His humbleness is very deceiving. Nephew got hands, and nephew got one of them minds when you want to click it on. Second of all, shout out to my homeboy, Lil Mon Dukes from Devil Lane. I kept other eyes on him that he never knew was on him. I could tell him what was going on right now, and shit, he don't think I know. So I would know when he had a fight. And I would know when people was trying to orchestrate, but cats like, we ain't letting that go down like that. He just did this, he just took off, whatever. So, I kept some eyes on him, but I said, stay out his way. Just don't let nothing happen. Let him handle his business, but don't. So he had, I'm from where I'm from. And nephew a real crip. He a real crip. I done been around some fake ones and some real ones. So I knew he could handle his business, right? And I knew once he got in there, some real crips was gonna gravitate to him. So, I really wasn't that concerned. I was more concerned with him getting
I don't flat out the
pulled
ends.
into it.
Right, yeah.
Because he's a sneaky angry.
I like to keep
You
it
won't
full
know
and
he's mad.
playful.
You can't tell he's mad. So when you got a dude like that, he can get up on you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, man, I hope
Were you
don't
afraid
grab.
time was gonna give him time?
Yeah, because he did with me. It grabbed me. Like, you can get blue, you can get caught up in. You start thinking you goddamn, the leader of the prison system, and just like as an artist, you get that fame.
Yeah, man.
You can get in there and get that
That's
fame.
intoxicating.
And you don't even think about leaving. At this point in time, you look up and you don't realize you came in here to do 5, now you've been in here 15 with another 20 to do, because you just stabbed 18 people. You lose focus. You know what I'm saying? So when he hit the 1 yard and then went to the 3 yard, I said, oh shit, it might be happening. He might be tripping.
Hey man, so he tapped 1 to 3. Why did he go to?
Because that 1 yard, as today, it was a 50-50 yard. So he don't know the prison politics. All he did was went from the county jail to down reception. Reception, do the calculation, you got a job, you got kids, you got this much time, you low security, we're gonna send you to a 1 yard.
Right.
He get to the 1 yard, he has to understand now the prison politics. If you're a mainline dude, you can't stay here. So then he did what he had to do to get off the 1 yard and go to the 3 yard, which he was good at, right? He might have been there a couple weeks, 2-3 weeks or so, and then he did the remainder of his time on the 3. I did all my time on the 3 yard. So you got gun towers, no warning shots. It's serious. It's politics going on. So you know,
Hell yeah, that's not like one of our
but I
costumes.
see he got big. When he walked out them gates,
Hell yeah. Oh, you were there?
yeah, when he walked out the gates, I'm like, God, he think I'm like
Hey man, that's the same thing we're talking about too. Is like he got taller.
taller.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah, Nick Young gonna feel it though.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So that going down?
Yeah, that's happening.
Swaggy P and y'all fighting.
He gonna beat Swaggy P up.
And this is next year, early next year. Yeah, that's next year.
Yeah.
But you talking about early next year?
Early next year, yeah.
Damn.
Gotta give him time to train, get his weight back up.
Yeah, it's obvious, because he said, even in sex is winning out there. And it's different when you got somebody trying to swing back at you.
Nah, I think it ain't that. I think what it is he just got a little more selfish. When you young, you try to prove a point. I don't think he trying to prove a point though, boy. He just trying to get somewhere and chill out. You know what I'm saying? Now, when he find that one,
I don't even think Blueface believe that shit.
when he find that one he want to be with.
Oh, yeah.
He gonna get back
Then
on
the Jack
shit.
Rapper's there. Okay, got you once again, man. Hey, man, now I gotta ask you this, man. Just with coming home, and you talk about the whole Shih Tzu kind of thing. Now, let me ask you this: if a dog and a pie cost had a race, which one would win?
A dog and a what?
If a dog and a pie cost had a race,
Pie cost, what's that?
about $9.
I don't know what the
If a dog and a pie cost.
If a dog and a pie cost had a race,
Pie cost $9.
yes.
Alright, guys.
Who would win?
Yes.
Hey,
If a dog and a pie cost had a race,
dog and pie had a race.
yes, Wack. If a dog and a pie cost had a race, who would win?
And the pie cost $9.
No. I'm just saying, if a dog and a pie cost had a race, which one would win?
Dog.
You think a dog is faster than a pie cost?
Yeah.
What about you, Wack? If a dog and a pie cost had a race, who would win?
I think the pie cost gonna win. We gonna pop you.
So you think a pie cost is faster than a dog?
Yeah, good. Yeah, we gonna see.
Do you know what's a pie cost?
Hell no.
About $10. Yeah. I could have had a way better setup.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I could have had a way better setup. Man. Hey, Blueface,
That was
do
a
you know?
funniest joke ever.
Hey man,
You gotta work on that.
everybody got it. You know what I'm saying?
Gotta work on that.
Hey man, you just joined the wall. you just joined the wall, bro. Welcome to the club. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, I was waiting for you to. All the other stuff that we talked about was beautiful.
Did y'all have fun watching the podcast?
That's why
Listening to the podcast as I got ready. I'm about to change clothes and everything, and I'm about to step outside of this house. I feel like I look real cute right now.
Mayor, governor.
Real exotica. Real fun and playful and cute.
Nobody is held the same position in Los Angeles.
Oh my gosh. Speaking of about to go, first and foremost, I didn't think that, I forgot that Thanksgiving is this week, guys. Are y'all cooking? Thank you. Are y'all cooking and y'all, tell me, what are y'all doing?
No, that's a fact.
Because I'm coming around to collect some plates.
I do get fucked up plans.
Yeah.
Because
I don't do no meat though, so make sure that y'all got some seafood, some very good greens. I might do cheese this year because I missed the mac and cheese, so I might do that.
You know what I mean? And you see,
But who
man,
cooking?
I don't have bodyguards. The city takes
Hold on, let me look it up.
You know what I'm saying? And anybody can get caught slipping. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can make a day
you
out of it.
can't slip.
Yeah, and anybody can make a day out of it. But yeah, man, I trust the city trusts me. I'm not stupid. You know what I mean? I know how to swivel, I know how to get to the crib, but the one thing is I'm gonna make it to the house by any means necessary.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make it to the crib. You know what I'm saying? And there's people that are here back and they're here like, oh, phone taps and they hear you know, but they don't know my real fault. And I don't bear a lot of that out. You know what I'm saying? But I'm definitely gonna make it to the house. You know, but the city take care of me, man, and hopefully I'm doing the city well. You know what I'm saying? And when you say all sides, bro, if I get asked in any hood, I jump out and I get it. You know, and it's not blind. I don't, not that I don't know where I'm at, but also I don't put that out there. That's why when I see certain shit, I'm like, man, it's a lot of goofy shit that goes on. And you see it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're around someone.
Yeah.
As far far as like not entertaining, but you know how to dip your foot in and get out. You know what I'm saying? Because you're all around dude as well. There's a lot of goofy shit that's going on that I don't participate in. You know what I'm saying? And it's worked for me.
Yeah.
And that's why I could step out on good intentions. And if anybody did anything to me, people would be upset. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, take big boy at all costs.
Yeah, man. No, watch out go downstairs and get knocked out.
You ready to voice of this song?
What? Get this motherfucker off. Yeah. New Face, definitely want to thank you for coming into the neighborhood, bro. Pleasure to see you at home too, man. Welcome back. You know what I'm saying? Welcome back, man. And continue to get yours.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like I said, you're in control of your own destiny, man. So continue to work how you work, man. And I'm just happy that you are home. And hopefully, man, you're good. You know what I mean?
Man,
Because that's when you got to take care of the temple, bro.
thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Believe that. We was going to have a tattoo artist here.
Believe
See if we
that.
got like a big boy logo.
I would have, man.
It'd be great, baby. It'd be great, baby.
Good.
Yeah. You don't have no more real estate, though. Where would you get your next tattoo at?
Right here.
Oh, man.
You can't do the nose.
Yeah.
You can't do the nose. Don't you go do Dalmatian print?
Like, oh, have you got your Dalmatian print yet?
I think about like color one of my eyes black, like just around the eye. Not my eye.
Alright guys, I'm about to go.
Go ahead now.
I love y'all so much. Y'all make sure that y'all have a good day. I may come back on here to cook and stuff like that. I don't know yet. I may not, but I won't be back on here tomorrow if anything. I love y'all so much, and y'all have a good day. So stay happy, stay sexy, stay confident, talk good about yourself, talk good about other people. Make sure to be thankful for something this year. It's Thanksgiving week. I know that you're thankful for me. Thank you. I'm thankful for you too. Each and last one of y'all, because y'all know that y'all my booze. And if you haven't already, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And do not forget to turn on your notification bell so that you don't miss no more of my lives, because I'm always live, typically getting dressed, getting ready, doing everything I do. Yeah, but go ahead and subscribe if that you haven't done that. And yeah, love you. Bye.